This week on my sewing journey, I've been working on a Christmas in July tree skirt for one of these little itty bitty trees that you get off of Dollar Tree. And I bought this tree last year from Dollar Tree, and I didn't like this part of it, the stand. And I thought perhaps we could cover that up with a tree skirt. Now, I made myself a paper template. I don't know if you can see that too well. I probably should have used marker on it to give an idea of how I wanted this tree skirt to look. Then I went and searched for fabrics and found a nice actual winter scene, I think this should be called. It's kind of like you got trees, you've got mountaintops. Yeah, let's call that a winter scene. And the back of it is just a green satin. So the first thing I did was took some measurements. And you want to measure from the tip of this one all the way to the tip of the one across from it, or kind of like diagonal from it, to get an idea how much skirt you want. Now, you might want a larger skirt if you're going to use it for like gifts underneath there. You might want a smaller skirt if you're just going to have it sit into a winter village scene. You might want one that's like ground colored, like maybe a white color with brown specks or something. But you might want to do something different, such as have one where you put like little gems on it, like little Christmas bulbs on there. So depending upon how you want to decorate the skirt is how big you want to make it. So I made mine 10 inches long by 9 inches wide. And this little slit here is 5 inches. So that's how mine is. Next, I cut out my template. Now, you're always going to want to put your seam allowance in there. Never forget to do that, because it'll be too small if you don't. And then after cutting it out, it was right sides facing together. And then start your sewing. I started my sewing right here and went all the way around, coming up to here, going around the little notch there. But I stopped here, back tacked a little bit, and then skipped over this, and then started up sewing again, and then back tacked a little bit to tack it off. Turned it to the right side. You might have to do some little clips in there to make it lay flat, depending upon the fabric that you use. Then I folded in the rough edges and sewed right there, and it was finished. Now, if you want to put lace on here or ribbon, going all the way around it with lace and ribbon or a ruffle, you could do that too. And you would do that. Probably would be best in such a small project to do it afterwards instead of doing it before. All in all, it was a fun Christmas in July project. I hope you like this idea. I'd like to thank you for joining me today. I'd like to thank you for viewing and subscribing, and happy sewing.